Hello YouTube. Alright, so today I want to show you a couple of like trap ideas that we came up with. This isn't monster traps, these are just like puzzle traps for your friends to go through or for your temples or whatever. Anyway, this is a combination lock staircase and I'm Pegleglarry. So anyway, so you come in and it's just this big room and there's 4 levers on the wall. You think, well, this can't be that hard, right? So let's start pulling levers. Okay, so pistons come out of the wall when you pull the levers. So the point of this trap is you have to find the right combination of levers to make the whole staircase come out. Now, as you see, there's 4 levers here. That means there can be 15 combinations. So, say, that's pretty close. That's just one to make you angry, and then, alright, what are we on? 3? I already did 4, so we'll do 5. If you don't know how I'm counting this, it's I'll explain it later. It's there we go. That's the answer right there. Okay, so 2 3 or 2 4 if you're counting in binary. Binary is 2 4 would be the answer for the complete staircase. So now here's the rest of the combinations just to show you. There's that one, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Alright, so there's your 15 combinations. I'll cut it all off, and I'll go show you how it works. Get some sandstone here, because I've got to break out the ceiling. Now, when you go up the staircase, you come to this door, and you can go through and keep your hallway, and you move on to whatever's next. Anyway, I just have it blocked off because, I don't know, just for fun. Whatever. Anyway, so here is how the redstone looks from up here. Now, as you can see, it gets pretty intricate as you get toward the pistons. Anyway, so this system works off a simple, well, I wouldn't say simple, but it's basically the lever's hooked up to a 4-bit decimal decoder, which is this right here. And how this works is, because I don't have any of the if I can get inside, none of these are pooled, right? Well, in binary, this is 1, this is 2, this is 4, and this is 8. If you don't know how to count in binary, don't worry about it. But this is basically a simple 4-bit computer. Very simple 4-bit computer. I'll have a video of a more complicated one later. But anyway, so when nothing's pooled, none of these torches are on, which means that none of the right combinations are pooled. So if I were to pull, say, 1, and you'll see that out here, 1 is true and everything else is false. So 1. And then if I were to do 2 and 1, which would be 3, then you come outside, both 1 and 2 are false, and 3 is true, and everything else is false. There's 15 of these, because there's 15 combinations, and each one has their output, which goes to the line of redstone, which I have color-coded in green, to go, these are the piston lines, these go directly to the pistons, and since 1, 2, or 2, 4, if you want to count binary here, since 2, 4 is the answer, you see this line is active, which is 6, because 4 plus 2 is 6. You guys should figure that part out. Anyway, so this line comes over, goes up. Of course, it's got repeaters. It connects to line 2. So as we go through, and then this goes up and gets really intricate and starts heading toward the pistons. So anyway, how it works is that the redstone, each redstone line goes to a different number of pistons, and because this one is the answer, it just goes to all the pistons, which I did shortcutted by going to the first lines that already had pistons activated. So what it would do, it would activate the pistons and then activate whatever pistons are left that I haven't connected to anything else through these lines. Anyway, a lot of these repeaters here, I know like that doesn't seem necessary right there, these two repeaters next to each other, but the reason I did that was to block like the redstone from connecting down here, and it also helps reverse flow. Like if this line was powered and I didn't want it to come down here and power this piston as well, I just put a repeater. If I can get back up there. Oh, come on. If I could put a repeater here, it won't power that, which means I can only have this piston activated, which is what I wanted. Anyway. So yeah, that's the piston combination lock stairwell. Alright, so I just showed you this trap over here, and you can see I've got quite a few more traps out here. None of these are too terribly interesting. I think this one's worth showing off. Let's turn the rain off. There we go. Okay, so let me show you what it does, then I'll explain it for you. Now, this trap is not by me. This trap is by Killer93000, who's a friend of mine. Anyway, so you come up and you open the door and you go in. Not much in here, right? And the room floods. Now, this is fairly simple. Not much to this trap, actually. And you have to reset it every time, so it's be more like for an adventure map, not something you would want to really put in anywhere else. Anyway, it works off of simple pistons. He's not too good at redstone, so he has a lot of unnecessary stuff here, but it doesn't matter, it gets the job done. But pretty much it's just pistons and a line all the way around that leads to that pressure plate that opened the door. And when you step on the pressure plate, it activates all these pistons, which pushes out the sand and makes it fall and releases the water. Simple, yet, I mean, I think it's an effective trap. It's not made to kill you, but it's just something to scare you, I guess, slow you down. Something good. It's just for fun in your temple trap anyway. As you see, I'm resetting it here. It's not terribly hard to reset. It's just, that the fact that you have to reset it. Anyway, so that is the flooding room trap that is not made to kill. Anyway, let's see here. That's a failed trap. I just haven't deleted it yet. This trap here seems fairly simple. There's a bunch of dispensers on the walls filled with arrows. Anyway, and a whole bunch of these. And the point of this trap is there's only a certain path you can take that won't set off the dispensers. So because I built this trap is by me, Pegleglarry. The path is those two. Oh, yeah, maybe. It's harder than it looks, if you can't tell, to not hit those other pistons. Or not pistons, pressure plates. But anyway, that's the path, and if you hit anything else, it'll launch both sides at you. Anyway, the redstone behind this is also fairly simple. It's just repeaters, redstone, that goes down underneath, and this line connects over to this line so that both sides fire. But let me show you the these are, you can see this is the correct path here. It has no redstone on it. And there's the exit. And everything else just has redstone on it. So when you step on the pressure plate, it activates the redstone and goes out to the dispensers. Really simple, compact, pretty simple, easy trap. So good for people who aren't so redstone geniuses here. Anyway, it doesn't require any resetting either. I mean, man, I guess when you run out of arrows. Anyway, yeah, I clicked on a different video. Sorry. Anyway, this trap is also built by Killer93000. how this works is, yeah, he's got cheesy signs here. May the switch lead you to the right way. So he has two doors. You can't see this one because the light's not on. But when it's off, anyway, it's off, and you try to come over here, and like none of the doors are open, right? There's another door right here, and he's obviously not a redstone genius either, so he didn't hide his redstone. But you know, whatever. So when you cut the torch on, it cuts the light on, which leads to the correct door, but it also fires these dispensers in a cascading effect from the left to right. So then you come over, open your door, or I fail. Open your door, open the door, and go through, and you're on to the next trap or whatever puzzle. It's not a bad trap. It's not amazing or anything. It's just something to fill space. Like you have a lot of room, and you could use that. Anyway, I think that's all for out here that I want to show you. That's not very good. All these other ones are just, we're still working on more ideas for the temple, which I will show you now. Okay, so here's the pyramid or temple, and it's massive. I'll show you from the outside later, but anyway, so let's go in. So simple piston door, bunch of signs, greetings adventure, beyond this point lay riches and treasure. However, there also lay trials of speed and wits, beware. So you can go left or right. I think they both go to the same place. This is all built by Killer 93,000, by the way. I have a link to his channel in the description. Anyway, so I'm just helping him with some redstone aspects of it. Anyway, so you walk in. He's got more signs. If a die comes up with number 1 9 times in a row, what is the probability of a roll 1 again? And I would say the answer is 9, but he hasn't finished this area yet, so we're gonna go with if we answered wrong. So we're gonna say 6, or whatever that is. 6, yeah, okay. So you come through. I'm not gonna waste time doing the actual maze. It's a big, pretty large maze, as you can see here. But he has traps all throughout it. So if you're just walking along, turn a corner. Oh, shot with arrows, which is done by this tripwire and simple redstone. Anyway, so come on. Here's a little parkour thing. Anyway, so you try to. I failed, but you get the idea. It's very simple. He's starting out easy. It's pretty much going to be a layered temple all the way up to the roof, and it gets harder and harder as you get taller or get higher up. But anyway, as you come through, it's pretty confusing even for me, and I've been in here quite a few times helping him with redstone. I believe this way. Yes, okay. So you see there's a lever here. When you pull it, it removes the block behind this torch. You pull that, and you're in a secret room. He didn't hide his redstone again. I don't think he could, though. And there's a hidden treasure chest. Anyway, so you come out. Let me reset it. Anyway, there's plenty of rooms kind of like that throughout this whole thing. Then we come over here. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. This is another redstone trap that we came up with, sort of by accident, but it's a really cool trap. Anyway, so he's got more parkour. I'm just gonna fly through it. It's all possible though, I promise you. And there's another hidden room right there. So if you pull that switch, it opens down here. Come in. There's a chest, got some bones in it. I don't know why you'd want bones. More bones. Some diamonds and emeralds and gold. Anyway, pretty neat, I guess. And you come through. Let me reset it. Okay. So then you walk through another arrow trap. He likes arrow traps. Anyway. So let me show you this trap over here that I was talking about. So this, that's pretty much a sign just letting you know that this is possible, because this, if you didn't know about it, it'd be pretty hard to figure out. So what you have here is a little too high wall and these 3 pressure plate rows. So I'm gonna go ahead and step on this. Okay, so the pistons come up, and then if you step on this, it goes up again, and those retract. So now that block is up there. So what I want to do is do that for the rest of those blocks. Okay, so now we have this. And to get past this trap, you have to do the right combination, sort of, to try to get through. So the correct way of doing this is, see if I can remember. You jump onto this one, you sprint jump onto the last one, and then you move back to the second one, and then there's the hole wide enough for you to jump through. But you have to be quick, because when you step off, it'll reset. So, let's see if I can make this. Oh, and I failed. Oh, well, it let me through. Okay. Anyway, this trap does not really require resetting. See if, well. Let me get those pistons down. There we go. You could leave it like this. It doesn't need to be the way we had it. We just think it looks a little better the other way, so I am going to reset it just so he doesn't yell at me later, even though I'm the boss. So anyway, that's a simple little 3-wide piston trap, and here he's got more. Guess what? Arrows. Except these are kind of obvious, and these are probably meant for you to try to jump over. Anyway. Let's see over here. Here's more parkour. And I believe there's another hidden room somewhere over here. I'm not sure. He built this fairly recently, and I'm not entirely positive how he did this. Anyway, that's the gist of this whole thing. It's not anywhere near being finished. I just wanted to show you why I was showing you those traps. And this is, as you can see, a massive pyramid. It's gigantic. Come out the roof. It's pretty large. It's one of the largest pyramids I've probably ever seen. Anyway, so that's our pyramid, or by Killer 93,000. Not me. I did not build that. I just helped. Anyway, I think I'll go show you the in another episode, the next episode, which will come up right behind this. I'll go show you a computer, since everybody likes redstone computers, right? They're super interesting, hardcore. Anyway, so yeah, you check out my next video, and we'll keep it going.